trending heat keeps the legends revive. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slap it, grade it, immortal past. The IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Rumor mill's breath, crossovers ink the line of death. Footnotes trace the collector's code. White pages pure in a mylar hold. Investment grade, sealed in a tomb, but the panels still scream they boom. Back issue fire, collector's sin. Every variant cover pulls you back in. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slap it, grade it, immortal past. IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip it, press it, spec it, grade it. Canon's eternal, you can't escape it. KSU, Arc Eternal, bleed through you. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slap it, grade it, immortal past. IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. Flip it, press it, spec it, grade it. Canon's eternal, you can't escape it. KSU, Arc Eternal, bleed through you. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, where the panels break and the stories burst. First appearance, history made. Slap it, grade it, immortal. Welcome to the IzzyVerse, canon forged in a universe cursed. From golden to modern, the story survives through the bleed of the page. It stays alive. It's more than a run. It's the crossover you can't outrun. The IzzyVerse lives on. The IzzyVerse lives on.
And good evening. What is going on? How is everyone doing this fine Tuesday evening?
Why do you sound like you're in a little bit of a wind tunnel?
Am I?
No.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
That's the mic is like right there. I don't want to put it on my face. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Cliff?
Well,
I'm glad to see you're finally home. Last couple of weeks, man, we've had you all over the place, man.
well, my car is still in the shop. The work car is in the shop, which is hilarious. I spent all day with my doctors, which was just lovely, and it's good stuff.
There you go. But we had a good time this weekend. I think we had some fun.
We did have some fun this weekend. I thought it was a lovely show.
Yes. So for those of you who don't know, we were at Icon Comic Con, formerly known as Iacon. Just want to clarify the title of the place. And we got to chill. It was an intimate environment. How's that? Is that a good way of looking at it?
Yes, it was an intimate environment. That's a very nice way of putting it.
Yes.
Of course, we understand what caused the intimate environment.
Yes, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah, but in all fairness, I did pick up some really good stuff. And yes, I did pick up the last book, which you might see it someday, but not today. So
Understood.
yes, and the reason why you might see it is because this Saturday I'm going to be hanging out with Rob and Chris the Comic Vet on Only Slabs. We're gonna do my second appearance. I haven't fully decided which books I'm gonna showcase, but I do know a few. And honestly, what's crazy is I have a shipment coming in this week. Hopefully, it'll come in just in time. So, fingers crossed. That'll be cool. Let's go ahead and say what's up to the people in the chat since we got them here. Let's start it off right from the beginning. We got Rod the Rican in the house. What's going on, Rod? How you doing, mi hermano? Wepa, as we say in PR. And then we got Heroes for Hire, award-winning Matt from Heroes from Hire. So congratulations. I know I had a chance to tell him personally. That's cool. All right, go ahead. Say what you guys say. Madim and Lace. What?
Mándame en el enlace.
Oh,
Which you did.
Now okay. I didn't know. I would have never read that properly, man.
But it would have made you think, what's Cliff doing?
No, I'm just saying Madame. I'm actually thinking Madame Elance.
Mándame. Mándame?
Mándame. Oh, mándame. Yeah, I don't read my Spanish that well, man. I'm giving
my God.
man.
I'm taking all of y'all to school.
I'm a New Yorican. I'm not a Puerto Rican. You know
oh, my God.
I'm that kind of guy. I'm that guy. Hello from Nuevo Mexico. Las Cruces is back.
Nuevo Mexico.
Of course I know Nuevo Mexico because he knows I gotta do more Nuevo Mexico.
Nuevo Mexico salió así, pero
no. De veramente.
Mándame.
So imagine YouTube trying to translate what we were just trying to say.
Yeah, I know. It'd be fantastic.
Just see the lines, like just have like a question mark just in the bottom with the closed caption, just a whole bunch of question marks. That'll be great. We have user YG9SC6GC1R. I'm here for it. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're here for it, man. It's nice to see you.
Well,
who I do know.
YouTube's been fluctuating.
Yeah, I heard YouTube's been doing this thing where they've been putting numbers at the end of people's names, but I don't know what's going on there.
They're just struggling. YouTube's just struggling.
What's this YouTube? Alex, what's going on, my man? How you doing? And yeah, we have to talk about this, right? You are an award winner here, and I am again another award loser. I think I am a 5-time loser now, or 6-time. No, 6-time. 6-time CBCA loser. I'm like the what was that lady from All My Children?
How dare you not know Susan Lucci?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say it, and I knew you were gonna be the first one to know. Yeah, I actually knew it was Susan Lucci, but yes, I'm gonna be the Susan Lucci of the Comic Book Community Awards. So maybe someday, maybe you gotta get your nice little spinner rack trophy and show it off to me when
I will. I'll enjoy the 3 of them very much.
And you're really a hardcore music lover. Oh, dude, I love my music, man. We'll talk a little bit about that, but yeah. And I will tell you some of my faves. One, we're going to do something a little later, so you'll get to know at least one of them and things like that. So we got Canadian Survivalist, Good Vibes. And let's see here. This is one of this. How do you say it? Don't Dante's Gamers Room.
Dante's Gamer Room. Yes.
Dante's Gamer Room. What's going on, man? Oh, look at Lady Fantastic's just saying hi to you. Okay. She says hi to you first, even though it's my channel.
She knows.
Thanks. Okay, no. Lady F, I love you too. And hashtag find Josh. We're gonna find Josh very soon. I got some really cool news that is coming up in the pipe soon, so I'm not gonna reveal it just yet, but we are gonna get some news, and it's in regards to Josh. All right. Oh, Cliff is here. We got Robert Pops Grams. No. Robert Pops Graham Ramp Springs 3591. It says when you put all the words together, it becomes hard. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll just say Robert.
You know it's Pops. You know it's Pops.
I've seen Pops in different names before. You know what I'm
But
saying?
he's the Pops, all right?
Okay. Metal Elf Collectibles is also here. What's going on, Metal Elf?
Hi, Metal Elf. I'm stuck on that there.
Where you get that? I haven't seen where you get that in a while, bro.
Oh
it's been.
I love me, Senor Cody. I do.
You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, man. Let's see what else. Let's see. I'm just trying to get down this list here. Yeah, I'm okay. See, look at I'm okay. But Cliff, there you go. Now she gives me yes. Oh, definitely. You know, I'm definitely special. My mom used to tell me I was special every day. Yeah, I am.
Of course you are, sweetie. Of course. We need a gasp.
I just felt like doing that one. All right, guys. Let's get into the show. As you already know, you probably already seen it. If you haven't, I'm going to let you know right now. If you leave a super chat, you can get added to the Duck Race. Everyone that's added to the Duck Race is either a channel member, so it's part of the Izzy's Rap Pack, or they left a super chat in the month of October. If you leave a super chat today, you will be eligible to be part of that Rap Pack for this month, in which we have a boatload of stuff. All right, so that's going to be part of it. And I guess I have to show that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let's start it off with the slab. So I'm going to be giving away a Spider-Man 2099 and 9.2. That's part of it. That's one of them. The first cover appearance of the Maker.
Hey.
Right? Yes, we got that. It's going to be a heavy box. You know that, right? So hopefully it's going to be local. DCKO #1 is going to be part of this.
At this point, I hope that I win so you could just give it to me.
I know, right? A reprint of Amazing Spider-Man 129 featuring the Punisher. This actually has a little bit of value to it, so that's it. We got our first super chat of the day, Heroes for Hire. Congratulations. Woohoo! Thank you for being part of the super chat. That's awesome, dude. All right. Izzy, you can get Robert Pops or Grant, but you don't call me later for dinner.
That man knows. That man knows.
When licking the window and wearing his Lady F is now part of the. Look at that. $5 super chat from Lady F. So now I have to add her name into that list. We're going to also throw in this special Comic-Con edition variant of Kang the Conqueror from CGC. That was a New York Comic-Con exclusive.
Peach Momoko cover, let us not forget.
Peach Momoko, correct. Also, we have the New York Comic-Con exclusive preview of DC Vertigo. You get nice some Vertigo pages, some previews from Vertigo. We got the Jennifer's On Exquisite Corpse #1, the hot book right now. Also, with the New York Comic card that came along with that you're going to get that. You get a little flash from the past with Wildcats covert action teams DC. What is this? The 90s. I'm trying to read it. It's kind of hard to read it. Retro variant cover. Look, shiny.
Ooh.
It's embossed. So that's going to be part of it.
Shiny and embossed. That's what I like.
Yeah, exactly. A nice little ash can edition of Harley Quinn and Elvira, just in time for the Halloween. So we're going to see that.
I'm telling you that we had no shortage of pumpkin action.
No.
from DC this year.
Batman Dark Victory Zero, the special edition that was adapted to an audio. This is on New York Comic Con book as well. We have a signed book of Superman, right there, signed by the one and only Jim Lee. Look at that signature. Look how beautiful. He did a great signature. The signature placement was fantastic. Also, for you McFarlane fans, we also have Amazing Spider-Man 328 in a newsie. That's going to be part of this giveaway as well. I have to say what's up to Mark from Legion of Comics. How you doing, my man?
Mark has appeared.
All right. Also, a winner will be getting a sketch from Spawn 339. That would do a sketch. So the winner gets to tell me what they like on the sketch. So that's another thing that we're going to do in there. You're going to get a Monster and the Wolf blind bag. That's going to be part of it as well. So that's there. Oh, there. That's another super. All right. So also we get Spider-Gwen featuring the first appearance of, what was the name of the character again? What's the name of this character?
Unmemorable. But
It's a first appearance and
you know what? I'm just saying. Like, I'm sorry. These people be trying to pop out first appearances left and right lately. You know?
But this is Spider-Gwen, and this is a New York Comic Con exclusive. You were only able to get this during the panel.
It's a beautiful cover. Let me not be that guy.
I'm trying to remember the name of the character, but he can't remember the name of the character.
No, because it's like, yeah. Like, remember the freaking Venomized spider that was a few months ago? I mean, come on, folks.
Yeah. Also, we got Avengers 24 featuring the one and only Jeff. This might be my favorite book of the pack.
You love it.
I love Jeff. And, of course, we're going to throw in some Mark Spears goodness here. So we're going to get in the whole Absolute Trinity. That's also part of the pack. You got some John Jane goodness with Spider-Man right there. And to top things all off, I made it right to the bottom. The Mortal Thor, the JSC cover. All this is going to be part of this, man. All of this is part of it. So all you got to do, when the character is so good that no one knows who it is. Hey, but it's a good cover. I'll give it that much.
It is.
Spider-Gwen, Miles, they need more villains. So why not? They just, they don't have a plethora of villains, so they need them. So all that's going to be part of the Rat Pack giveaway, which will be the Duck Race, which we'll do later today. So again, there's two ways you can enter into the Rat Pack. You could either become a channel member, and as little as 99 cents a month, or you could leave a super chat. If you leave a super chat, I'm going to add you into the race as well. So with that being said, let's get into today's news. So, hot off the presses. So this is coming out of Geek Tyrant. And let me just do this right here a little better. Information regarding Avengers Doomsday. We've talked about Avengers Doomsday quite a bit already in the show, but they've been talking a little bit about the character of Doctor Doom and how Robert Downey Jr. is going to play him. So I thought it was pretty interesting. The person who saw it said it's not finished, but the person was surprised by the amount of footage they showed of Doom in action. So they're referring to the trailer, which is expected to come out during the Avatar movie. So when there's an Avatar movie, the trailer is going to be in front and center of it. There's also rumors that other movies are going to be part of that as well. This is not a teaser trailer. You're going to get not just a glimpse of Doom. You're going to see Doom. The way the character was described in terms of Downey's interpretation is a classic universal monster like the Phantom of the Opera, is a tragic figure and a broken figure, and part of it is in his armor. Also, the Hot Mic hosts chimed in with their own insight, comparing this Doom to Darth Vader and describing him as a tragic figure who lost his planet and the woman he loved. Thoughts?
Interesting. Well, that's a take.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Like,
What's the overall hype of this movie? I know it's a year away, but knowing what we know and knowing what we haven't seen, this is a step in the right direction to me.
I mean, sure, but I mean, there's a lot of things we don't know. Like, why is Doom going to look like Iron Man? Will that play into the plot? Are we not going to see his face? You know, like what? Like, how are we going to do this? Like, is this version of Doom only exists because Robert Downey Jr.'s character was sent to study abroad in Latveria when he was a kid? Like, there's a lot of stuff, Larry.
And Rich,
award-winning,
yes.
Collection.
I think it's first time nominated.
No, not first time nominated. First time winning.
Yeah, unlike other people we know, like me. Wonder if they thought about making a villain for Miles that drags him for over a year-long story arc, establishing it. Okay. So, right, and
Mark always has ideas to kill characters I enjoy.
I'm sitting there for the premiere of Avatar and trying to fast forward the Avengers trailer to get more movie already. I'm just saying it's gonna happen. Take your universal remote from the house. It might work, Mark. All right, so they're utilizing this Phantom of the Opera approach, which I think that makes sense for a character like Doom. Obviously, they need to make a character he has to be an egomaniac. That's something that's part of it. I think if he's not an egomaniac, then it doesn't work. He has to have some kind of loss. Now, it says here the planet he lost and the woman he loved. Now, who's the woman?
I'm going to assume his version of Pepper Potts.
Or could it be his mother?
Maybe.
Because that's a big story with him. You know?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, you know, my ability to give Disney Marvel credit at this point is worn thin.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I mean, I'm excited to see what they do. I think they hired all the right people to give us a great story.
Yeah. Well, they hired the people that have been safe bets for them.
Well, don't get me started on that. I'm trying to be what do you call it here? I'm trying to be very diplomatic. You know, when it was like, oh, I was like,
well, I was the same way. I was like, oh, great. Even though I knew it a couple of days prior. I heard the rumors already. So the rumors came out. There was murmurs, and then it became official. In which I was like,
yeah, I was.
It's like, a gimmick. It's a gimmick, right?
It's a gimmick.
So that's the part that I was not a fan of. The fact that you're using Robert Downey Jr. just because of that. Now, to your point, Mark, and I see the comment here. I'm just happy Ian McKellen didn't die on set.
Right.
Dude, he went on the record to say he could be Gandalf and they could CGI him for all he cares. So I'm assuming that's going to be the same case with his Magneto. Right? And Famke Jenkins said she wasn't even called.
Oh, why do they do this to the women? Like, what is?
Well, she's not in the movie right now. Neither is Halle Berry. Storm.
Again, Halle Berry's been done dirty. Ryan Reynolds' wife, what's her face there?
Blake
Lively, or whatever she is these days. I don't know how I feel about her, but she did do one movie I really love. But anyhow, back to this. Blake Lively saw her at a party and says, oh my God, would you be interested? She's like, I'm totally interested. And she's like, Ryan never called, Blake. Ryan never called. And I'm like, that's right, Halle. Put it out there. Just saying.
So you got those two who are major components of the original X-Men, but you don't really see anybody from the First Class room. I want to see the First Class team too. Like I want to see that group. I want to see Michael Fassbender. I want to see Patrick McAvoy. Like I'm happy to see Patrick Stewart. I'm happy to see Ian McKellen. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like I've seen them already. You know, especially like Patrick Stewart. I've seen Patrick Stewart. Like. But give me this guy. Give me James McAvoy. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Adam Cummins said he's never said another living actor
He
was.
never saw another living actor while filming his parts. Yes.
Real James Willie, what's going on, my man? How you doing?
Real James Willie, hello.
All right. So I'm curious, but again, the rumor has it that it will be in the Avatar trailer. It's going to be the trailer for Avatar. Right before you get to see Avatar, you're going to see Avengers Doomsday. Which
I can't wait for Mark to tell us all about it.
oh yeah, he's gonna be like, "Did you see it?" So this is going to be the Meet Joe Black of. No, people will stay for Avatar. My daughter was like, "We're going to see Avatar." I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay." She's not really a big Avatar fan, but I it's Avatar is one of those movies you have to see in a movie theater. Just is. I did see Back to the Future on Sunday. That was fun.
With your wife and kids?
With my wife and my children, yes. My 2 grown children. I absolutely loved it. But then again, I've seen the movie a billion times. But it was the first time I got to see it on a big screen, so I like that. And I caught some things that I didn't catch before, which was nice.
Oh, that's good. Well, do you want to share what you caught?
I can promise you I won't remember that dumb trailer by the time the opening. Well, chances are you probably forget that you're going to see Avatar with all the trailers that they're saying they're going to put into the movie beforehand. So there's going to be a lot. Yes. So right in the I didn't see this before in the movie. So you remember in the beginning of Back to the Future with all the clocks?
Yep.
There's one clock that has a man hanging from the arm. I never caught that before, which is obviously a foreshadowing of things to come. So I thought that was cool. There was little things like that I caught that I didn't catch before, even though I've seen the movie thousands of times. It's just little lines that they say to each other that's like, oh yeah, you know where it's taking it. Where are they going with this? So cool. Anyway, there you have it. Information about the trailer to Avengers Doomsday. We're all anxiously awaiting for it, aren't we?
Anxious is such a broad word. I'm still looking forward to it.
All right. So you know what I am looking forward to? And, I wish I had that kind of money, though. I was looking forward to seeing who will win this book.
Oh.
So as of right now, Heritage Auction has a current bid of $2,750,000 for Superman #1 in a 9.1.
Wait for it. Let's get to brass tacks. When was this book graded?
Let's take a look. So we could do this. Let's see here. So you want to look up the number?
Okay, we will look up the number 426. Read it to me. I can't see.
462
462
747
747
8006.
06.
All right. So this is a 9.0 off-white to white pages copy of Superman #1 that's currently in Heritage Auction. It was a fine, and it looks like it was graded recently. Doesn't look like an old grade, but for a 9.0, there's some staining. You can see a little staining in the top corner here.
I don't even care. It's gorgeous for a 9.0. The colors are still lovely and vibrant. The nitty gritty I want to get to, is if this book is a freaking is it first print, second print, third print? If it was,
no, it's the first. It's the first print.
And how do we know?
Well, it's a first print. It will say second print, third print.
No, because they only recently revealed that they only figured out the difference in the last couple of years.
So there's no information on it here.
No, there is.
If you look at the label, it doesn't say anything on the label.
Right, but this is a matter of trust, Izzy, and as you know, I have so little of that.
Well, but look at the edges. Look at the edges. Something's going on right here with the staple. You can see right there, so it's kind of fragile.
Yeah.
Right. And
you're hilarious. You are hilarious.
I'm saying this because there was an 8.5 that actually looks better that sold for less.
Okay, dude, I don't care about the affairs of millionaires. If you got this much money to throw away on the book, I got a few food shelters that need some stocking up. Call me, okay? So like, I'm not worried. I don't give a damn at this point. If
You want to go to a banquet?
Superman #1, as long as it presents well, I ain't gonna say crap.
I'm not going to be a great snub on the Superman.
That's right, Matthew has got it. So that's #1. So now at this point, is the person investing millions of dollars, million plural? I want to know.
Right now, it's at 2. Like I looked at before. So let me just close this out.
Yeah, it's at 2-point-something million.
It's 2.7.
$750,000 is life changing for me.
So my question for you: what is going to be the final number?
I don't care because I'm not. Guess what?
We got 15 days. We got 2 weeks. We're looking at this for the next 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we're gonna find out what is the final number. Right now, it's sitting at 2.7. Is it going to make it to 5? 2 weeks left.
I don't want to say no. I want to say maybe, but I feel like we're not looking at the other elements that could play a factor in this.
What? Just some business tycoon just pop out of nowhere and just throw in $5 million?
Didn't McFarlane throw away $3 million for a freaking baseball once? Like, I don't care. Like, let's figure this out.
Who will be the person to buy this? What kind of individuals will end up buying it? And then what would they do with it afterwards?
They're going to have it in their private collection, probably a vault or a vacuum sealed room
where no one can see the book.
Exactly. That's what rich bastards do. What do you want?
I'm just saying.
The only people who will see the book are the people who they want to impress.
It's like, here you go. Look at my book here.
Right. They'll take them into the vault. Did you ever see that episode of
4.8 Metal Elf collectibles? That's his guess.
Good for you. That's a good call. I'm gonna say I'll say somewhere in that ballpark. It could hit 5.
I think it could hit 5. I think it could hit 5.
They're like, oh, I have the 9. You know.
Mm-hmm. I think it could hit 5. Mm-hmm.
And also, this is Superman #1, not Action Comics #1.
But it is. My personal belief, this is the better cover. The other one is, the more iconic is a weird word for this one. It is obviously they're both iconic, but I think this is the better looking book.
It doesn't matter. The prestige of owning either one, Action is the bigger one.
Yeah. So Matt's holding out to find one in the barn somewhere. You know what? That's how these books get found. They're sitting in someone's attic that no one's touched. Like, look, go ahead, find old ladies somewhere they're like close to dying, and I guarantee you they'll have one of these books hanging in their attic. I'm just saying.
This
because that's how this book was found.
This may go over. This may get over 5.
So now you're saying over 5?
Yeah, I'm saying it might.
Mm-hmm.
However, wait, Izzy, see, this is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what I'm talking about. We need to investigate, okay?
I say we all chip in to buy one.
No, you're being ridiculous. I'm really trying to get to like the nooks and the crannies, okay?
It's the grannies. You got to get to the grannies.
Oh, the 8.0 that sold, right?
Which was later done as an 8.5.
Which was later done as an 8.5. Was part of the Edgar Church Mile High collection. And it says so on the label, right? So
it's a pedigree.
Right. Pedigrees always fetch a little bit more money to begin with. Also, there's some writing on the 8.5 that isn't on the 9.0. So I'm factoring that in as well.
Okay.
I think we could see the 9.0 go over 6. And I want you to know the stapling at the bottom staple, right? That appears to be a problem on both editions because
we got to find the sugar granny, man.
We got to investigate.
We got to find the sugar granny. I'm telling you. I'm just saying.
What, Lizzie? You're not even that kind of person, you know?
Well, look, the real James Willie is saying we got to find a sugar granny.
And if that sugar granny told you she's gonna give you 10 million to buy any comic books that you want, but you gotta finish off her cotton candy, if you know what I mean, are you gonna do that? Are you just gonna be like, you're gonna turn to your wife and be like, it's $10 million?
Well, are you giving me the indecent proposal bid?
Absolutely, the indecent proposal. Absolutely.
We're gonna have to have a conversation.
Did you and your wife have that conversation?
No, I don't think so.
Would you for $10 million?
Would I for $10 million?
Would you have the conversation?
I will. Oh, I'll have the conversation. The conversation will definitely be had.
Right.
There's no denying that.
Your decision is unsure of.
The decision, on the other hand, I don't know about that, but I guarantee you the conversation will definitely be had.
All right, let me tell you. If your wife said, hell no, absolutely, you would be out in a second, right? You'd be done.
Yeah, I have to listen to the message.
Well, and if your wife said, honey, this is $10 million, go for it.
Then I'll be like, look, L. Ron Hubbard says do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? You don't have, what about you? Would you do it?
What, for 10 million?
Yeah.
Oh my God, of course. What do you like? You don't understand. I admire my coworkers so much. You have no idea. I'm sitting with the ladies the other day, and we know this gentleman who is just just terrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in terrible condition. And I said, for $2 million, I'd live with him for a month. For $2 million, I live with him for a month. Yes, I bathe him every day. I treat his diseased eye, everything. And every woman in that room was like, no, like absolutely not. Like I don't need the trauma, the hardship. I don't need any of that. And I was like, I admire you all so freaking much. I was like, that is amazing that you like the way that you can prioritize. I was like, 2 million is so life-changing for me. I was like, I would bathe that man every day, change his diapers, treat his eye, everything. So
I love the fact that you're still with the eye. You'll treat the eye.
Because dude, you did not see it. And if you saw it, you would be like, Cliff, you're making a sacrifice.
It's one of those hanging eyes or something like that.
A little bit. Yeah, you know where it like hangs and droops?
Yeah.
It was hanging and drooping. It was like a pre-code horror.
I patched that baby.
No, because it needs to be treated, so you have to expose it, and it was just a nightmare.
I just screw it at this point. Just let it go.
No. And by the way, he's doing okay, but I'm just telling you.
Walkergate. Okay. All right, so there you have it, guys. Would you accept $10 million if Granny had a Superman number 1 and a 9.0?
No, if Granny was going to give you 10 million to go fetch your own, but you got to finish that cotton candy.
You got to finish.
You got to finish that cotton candy.
What's the flavor?
You know,
is it blue?
You don't know. Pink? Titanic is flavor.
So it's emerald.
Yeah, it's right. Exactly. You're gonna be blown. It's gonna be Titanic. And it's gonna smell like the Titanic, and you're gonna be blowing out cobwebs.
My heart will go on. So.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at our next topic of discussion. This one struck me as being very interesting, but at the same time very sad. So, you know about Madam Web, right? I don't know who's seen it. I didn't see it. I chose not to, but it was the biggest flop of 2024.
You know when you are
okay, so you did see it. Yeah.
Right, but at home, because I was waiting for actually no wait, I did see I think I saw it on Valentine's Day or something crazy like that. Because I remember the popcorn. But the point is, you know how you're like, I am going to enjoy this train wreck. I'm down, and this is going to be such a train wreck. I must. And it was a bad train wreck because it wasn't even fun for a train wreck. It was sad.
From what I'm hearing, it was even bad for bad sake.
The action sequence were like almost great, but like so discombobulated. That's right, James. Really, $10 million, baby.
Take one for the team, baby. Take one for the team. All right,
Matt will be right there. Matt would come up. Matt would come up for a hot minute. You know, be like, I need some water, and he would just get right back in that cotton candy.
All right. So, speaking of old ladies, Madam Web. Okay, you see the transition is right there. It's right there. Okay, so Madam Web, which made a total of $15.3 million last year in theaters, that's sad, is now becoming one of the biggest streaming movies on Netflix. All right. So if you look at the list, I'm going to scroll down to the list right now. It is it is number 1 for streaming movies. Now, I find it interesting that number 5 is Kraven the Hunter.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Because number 1, it's a better movie, period. Okay. It's actually a watchable movie. And number 2, he is fine as hell. I have said it before and I will say it again. I would watch him kick a can for 2 hours shirtless and I would be okay with that movie. But Kraven the Hunter is actually like has like a plot of some sort and like
Does it?
And don't tell me the action isn't decent. The action's pretty good. Kraven the Hunter is steps above Madam Web. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. So number 5 is Kraven the Hunter. Number 4 Ends With Us. Number 3 is the Garfield movie. Number 2 is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. But the number 1 streaming Sony movie for Netflix.
Okay, yes. Is Madam Web.
It's Madam Web. I'm speechless.
I personally think that it was streamed so much because people wanted to watch the train wreck.
Well, that's what it ends up becoming, right? It becomes a cult classic because it's so bad, it's good. But this is, from what I know, this is so bad that it's just bad.
Right, but that's the thing. It's so bad, everybody has to know how bad it is.
Well, it's not like watching The Room. Have you seen The Room? Have you?
Oh, but the actress and the dude, yeah, of course. Yeah. But that movie isn't bad. That movie is a psychological freaking. It's a psychological thriller. You leave that movie like, oh wait, oh my god, oh no, did you see the bad move? I saw the bad move. Yeah,
that is the best bad movie. No, it's a bad. The Room is a terrible movie.
Why is it a terrible? No, what's his name?
You're thinking of another movie.
Wait. There's a good one called The Room with an actress.
No. You're not talking. You're not thinking about that.
No, you're talking about that guy who made that crazy movie with his friend. Yes, it's different.
Yeah. That movie is considered the worst movie to the point that they do midnight showings and people go see it kind of the same way they would for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. All right.
That one's still hilariously bad. Like when he comes into the apartment upset, that is just like people quote that. Like it's quotably bad, right? There's nothing quotably bad about Madam Web. That's what makes Madam Web even more tragic.
Yeah. So The Room is featuring, I'm trying to remember who was the name of the guy. What's his name, guys? Let me know in the chat. Oh, Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Right? And you got to see this great clip on YouTube of him being the Joker. He's being like Heath Ledger's Joker. It is one of the funniest things you've ever seen. But Madam Web is awful, but Samurai Cop is just as bad. Yeah, that's a movie we gotta talk about someday, man. So look at this. I think people are watching for they're watching it. Oh, the Sydney Sweeney of it all. Yeah, I'll admit that. But she's not even a big part of this movie, from what I heard.
No, she's not. She's not.
Right? Like you don't even get the Sweeney effect in this movie. She's there. You know? Exactly. I admit to that. So. It's trash gold. So now I got to see the Samurai Cop. It's trash gold. Okay, so that's pretty much what's causing this uptick, right? That people are going to see this movie because it's bad. So what does that tell a company like Sony? What do they do with that? Because they don't learn. Because I don't know if you remember Morbius. So when they started doing the meme about it's Morbin time, they decided to re-release the movie thinking that people were going to go see it and no one went to see it.
They thought maybe they had a Rocky Horror Picture Show situation on their hands.
Yeah, but it didn't work, and now they're probably going to have the same situation here with Madam Web.
Yes, exactly.
Because they don't really learn their lesson. Sony doesn't learn.
They should. They're so successful with the Spider-Verse.
The Spider-Verse is not. It's not really them. It's Lord and Miller doing that.
Right, but the point is, it's their production. They're putting money behind it. They should do something about it.
It's an animated thing, right? But they can't do the live action, right? Because they're too busy trying to give the Spider-Man movie to Spider-Man.
We got Noir coming out, and let's see how that's going to roll.
That's Amazon work, though. I think they're
still paying Sony. Like Sony's still making money on this.
Yeah, of course. They're making money on the Spider-Man movies too. They got kind of the best deal out there. because they ain't giving that thing up.
No, of course not. But they might. But they want a cajillion dollars for it.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Look, there's a certain point where greed is just too much greed.
Oh, there you go. All right. So with that said, Madam Web, the number one Sony picture in Netflix. Let's go to our next topic here, which if Mark is still present, I'm gonna be happy to talk to him, have him hear this one out. So just recently, a copy of Hawkman #1 from 1964, not just one copy, but 100 copies, sold for under $6,000.
Okay, now this is interesting. This is interesting. Well, I wonder who unearthed these Hawkman books, though.
Like, it got me thinking about it. Like, I hope this was some kind of LCS or something like that. But even so, man, how much is that book? It's like a $50 book, isn't it?
I mean, it's still Hawkman #1.
It's Hawkman #1, 1964. So you got a Silver Age book. It's not. It's his. Is it his first ongoing series or first series?
I think it's his first ongoing book.
Yeah, but it's not like that's it. That's where it stays. Doesn't go any further than that. Yeah, that's 5,000 overpaid.
Wow, Wow. In the meantime, I'm thinking, wow, that's still low, especially if some of these come back, in a 9 or above.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's just a collection of raw books. So he could send them out, but it's going to cost some money because they're from 1964. You can't just say $400 anymore, right? Because if the book is from 75 or older, CGC is going to charge you differently for it, right? So I doubt you're going to grade this book like that. That's 1,000 books. Yes, it does have Joe Kubert art, which is fantastic. But do you really need 100 copies of them?
I mean, if someone was selling it as a lot, like, why not? It's an interesting kind of investment.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
it's unusual, but I feel like the situation presented itself. The person had the money. Maybe they have a plan. Yeah.
Wait,
right?
I don't know, but is Hawkman really that kind of character?
Is he not? He was part of the Super Friends. Hawkgirl's part of the Justice League.
He was part of the Super Friends much later. He wasn't part of the original.
Oh, he didn't come in with Wendy and Marvin and Wonder Dog. Oh no.
He came in much later.
It's not much later. He came in
much later, man. Like the challenge of the Super Friends and all that stuff.
No, Challenge of the Super Friends, he's a regular. Wait, does Challenge of the Super Friends happen before or after the Wonder Twins? After the Wonder Twins, right?
No, Challenge of the Super Friends came before.
No, it doesn't. It's after, because they effed up real bad. And there's one episode.
Well, there was like this time period where it was kind of like 2 shows in one or something like that.
The Super Hour, right?
Yeah, it was something like that. But it was definitely like the Challenge of the Super Friends, where the Legion of Doom and the Super Friends. So that's where you really see them, because they needed to have that kind of cast, right?
Right. When you see Hawkman and stuff,
and Hawkgirl for that matter.
Yeah, well, Hawkwoman.
Well, she was Hawkgirl.
She's not Hawkgirl in there. She's Hawkwoman.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
So she gets demoted?
Well, it's also technically a different person, if you want to look at it that way. Anyhow, my point is...
Hey, madam.
I feel like he is a character. Mm-hmm. By the way, there's a line through it. So this person didn't actually pay $6,000.
No. That's what I said, just under $6,000.
But there's a line through it that means that they didn't pay $6,000.
They didn't pay the full $6,000.
Right. That means we don't know how much they actually paid.
Mm-hmm. So there was an offer and it was accepted.
Right. So what if this person got 100 copies of Hawkman #1 for $40?
Hell no.
I'm sorry, not $40. 4,000.
4,000 to 5,000. But either way, it's still a lot of money for one book.
It's interesting.
Yes.
Because let me tell you something. I don't want to hear it. Because if this one book was Secret Wars #8, I feel like everybody will be reacting differently.
So, Alex, can you go on the record and say that that's actually a fact that they paid $800? Because I know there's ways of finding out.
And I want you to know, a low grade of this book goes regularly for $63, roughly.
Yeah.
So this might have been a good deal.
I don't know.
I know.
What's up, Beyond Web? What's going on, Brian? All right. So it's just I love the remote that's right here. It's just there. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. My personal opinion, I don't get it. So that's all I gotta say. I don't get it. But
I love that this is the one that you don't get.
Well, it got me thinking, right? If you had 100 copies of one book, I asked you a couple of questions earlier today, right? We're gonna go into that right now. So let me stop sharing this right now, and stuff like that, so I could actually share what we was thinking about. So, got me thinking about that whole topic, right? And let's see here. So when I look at it from multiple perspectives, right? I say to myself, is there a book that you're gonna want to have 100 copies? If you could have 100 copies of the book, what book would it be, right? Before I even get a chance to White Tiger, what's going on? How you doing? So I figured might as well, since we're in the topic, we talked about Madam Web. I figured might as well go there too. But then I just threw one more in it, and yep, they say 5K. It sold for 5K. It's insane. So, Cliff, I ask you 3 questions. The first question is, if there was an album you could listen to on heavy rotation, what would it be? Right? What was the album?
I chose Number Ones by Mariah Carey.
All right. And why did you choose that?
Because it's an album I've listened to many times, and like I could see playing it.
Okay.
You know? But also I need time and context. You hit me with these questions, and
I wanted you to just give me I wanted to throw it out there.
Right. In the meantime, I'm fighting for my life. at the doctor's office and trying to answer you and trying to get dinner, trying to get home. But yeah.
You have 114 copies of New Mutants 14?
That's what I'm talking about, Callie. That's what I'm talking about. Sentimentality, baby.
Okay. That's a lot of New Mutants. All right. 100 copies of one Action Comics. Superman #1, right? That's not fun. All right. So what are the songs that really stand out for you?
Whenever you call with Brian McKnight, I love that one. Love it.
That's actually the deep cut of one of these of this album.
Yes, and I love it to this day.
Well, I will admit, Brian McKnight is one hell of a vocalist. We already know about Mariah. She's getting defrosted right now from what we know. All right. What is there any other songs?
I like all the songs. I could play it over and over, but that's the one that like every time it plays, like
all right. So now it got me thinking about the movie that was unsuccessful in movie theaters. It absolutely flopped, but it's a good movie. You said Disney's John Carter, which
I did.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that one. I think it came in a really bad time for it,
and also I feel like Disney tanked it.
I think they put a lot of money into it, but they didn't put the right money in the marketing. Because this movie was one of the most expensive movies out there.
But it looks great. It still looks great.
Mm-hmm. It better looks great with that kind of money.
That's my point. We could have great movies.
And it has the first Gambit. Because that's what I thought.
It is the first Gambit.
right? So, what is it about this movie that's so great to you?
First of all, the reviews were just nonstop bad. And my friend wanted to see this for his birthday, and I was like, dude, why do you want to see it? All I've heard is nothing but garbage about this movie. And we saw it, and I was like, oh my God, I couldn't be more wrong. I was on the edge of my seat, and I was like, oh my God, they really adapted like his first two stories so well. This is so good. Like, I was into it. Loved the princess, loved him. I thought he looked great. I thought everything looked great. I was down. At the end, I was angry. I was like, come on, John Carter's descendant. Get him back there. Come on. Like, I was just like, it was just, I was impressed.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now, the comic book you said, because I said a comic book that you could have 100 copies of. What was the comic book?
John Byrne's Man of Steel #1.
Now tell me, it's not exactly Superman #1 or Action Comics #1, but tell me, what is it about this book?
Well, when you ask me these questions, I go from the heart, right?
And that's the point. I want the gut reaction, man. I don't want time to think about it.
This is the first comic that I collected, and the comic that turned me into a collector.
Oh, so this is a sentimental favorite.
Yes, absolutely.
And you went with this one, not the. So this is the. I'm trying to remember. This is the newsstand, or no? Yeah, this is.
This was the regular. No, this is the one.
The regular cover A.
Right, it's the regular cover A. There's a newsstand and there's a cover B. And the cover B is a little more deluxe, right?
Yeah, we're gonna sell them for $5,000.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Anyhow, I love this book. It has a special place in my heart. It's some of John Byrne's best work, in my humble opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It is the first variant cover.
And the back page where he talks about like his like interpretation of Superman and falling in love with the George Reeves series and everything has had immense impact on my life. He talks about the haunted lighthouse as an Adventures Superman episode that drew him into the character. And I didn't even know who George Reeves was yet. I knew he existed. I just didn't have anything. Yeah. Right? And then my mom had a friend at work whose brother lived way upstate, and he went to visit his brother, and his brother made 2 VHS tapes of Superman episodes for me. And when I put in the first tape, it was Superman the Mole Man, and I was like, oh, right? When I put in the second tape, the haunted lighthouse was on it, and and as a very young kid who was like 9 years old at the time, or 10, it was like so impactful to me that this thing that John Byrne had written about was now in my face, playing on my television, So that's why this book just means a lot to me.
Awesome. All right, so now it's my turn. All right, so I'm going to show you the album that I could hear on heavy rotation, because I already have listened to it on heavy rotation. I don't know if it's my favorite album, but it's the one that I could hear over and over. I could hear Nevermind I Need It as much as I could always listen to this album. This is, to me, and first of all, this is the type of album that I have to listen to it all the way through. I cannot put this album on shuffle. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I hear it, I know the first song, I know the second song, and so forth. My favorite song happens to be Lithium, which is the one that I love. Obviously, Smells Like Teen Spirit. There was something different. Like, when people talk about Nirvana in that way, you don't remember back in 92 when this album originally dropped, there was something different about it. It sounded like other things, right? It was still a rock album and stuff like that, but it wasn't like it wasn't metal, it wasn't pop. The riff of the song just stood out in such a way that when you heard it instantly, you kind of like, I can't even tell you the first time I heard it. Songs like that when you can't remember when's the first time you heard it. It's like you've always known it. That's how I felt about this album. As far as the movie, that I think definitely was given the short leash because of marketing, because of everything, it's got to be Dredd.
Oh, I would highly agree with you on that as well.
Yeah. came out on my birthday, September 21st. So for those of you who didn't know, so I went to see this movie on my birthday. I went with my wife. My wife did not like it, but for obvious reasons, right? It wasn't her cup of tea. You know what I mean? It was a sense of violence that it just wasn't for her. You know what I mean? And then the characterizations and things like that. But it was a movie. Carl Urban was born to play Dredd, and he got the character. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that nobody went to see it, because I went to that movie theater and it was just me and her.
I know. I remember I saw it was just me and my one buddy, and I was like, why are we the only ones here?
There was no promotion for it. The only promotion that this movie has was a poster on the movie theater.
Crazy.
Because that's how I knew about it.
I recall seeing the trailer a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. I don't even recall seeing the trailer. I just knew it was coming because I used to go to movies a lot at that time. Me and my wife used to go to movies literally all the time. So when I saw the poster, I was like, oh, crap, they're going to make a Dredd movie. And I'm the type of guy that knows about these things like months in advance that something's happening. At that time, no one really knew, and it just came out and then just disappeared. And it was in 3D.
The 3D was great.
So that one is. And the comic book that I could have 100 copies, and I actually do have quite a bit of copies, is Infinity Gauntlet #1. It wasn't my first, but it was.
I was so going to choose a George Perez book.
Really? I was thinking you were. I was a little shocked when you did it.
But I decided I just leaned into sentimentality more.
Yep, Leanna Haley. Oh, she was great at Mama.
Leanna Haley, yes.
Yeah. This is the book that made me take comic books seriously. I was collecting at the time, but I didn't take it seriously. I was just a kid buying comic books like any other kid at the time. When this book came out, remember, it was $2.50 when it came out. So it came out, $2.50 is a lot of money at that time, because comic books was like 75 cents. So this was like it was a 48 pager. Every book was 48 pages. It features the art of George Perez, and it is breathtaking just looking at it. This is the type of book that they just don't make it like this anymore. You just don't have books like this anymore. And it's to the point that he never even had a chance to finish it. So I would have loved to see him finish it.
Me too.
However, Rod Lim did a pretty good job, taking over for what it's worth.
You're being generous because the art shift was so hard that I was like, oh.
But okay. It was enough that it didn't affect me.
You're right. You could enjoy the series, but the whole time I'm like, where are you, Chan?
It was like issue 4, right? By issue 4 is when it happened.
Yeah.
So, but again, we got to see George Perez do an amazing series, an event series, but it wasn't like, it was definitely an event series, but it was unlike other event series that came. It wasn't like
listen, in my heart, this will always pale in comparison to Crisis on Infinite Earths, which he did do from beginning to end.
Oh, but Crisis is on a league of its own. It's something completely different. This is Jim Starlin and his love for Cosmic Universe and stuff like that.
Which again, big and valid.
Mm-hmm. So those are my books. That's what I picked. You guys, let me know what you guys picked. Let me know in the chat. That was fun. All right, so let me open up the next portion here because we got to get ready for this. Mm-hmm. Just to remind everybody, we are doing a duck race later today. Yeah, we get those ducks out. The quack quack quacks. They're gonna come out later. Now, how do you become a part of it? Well, there's two ways. If you left a super chat within the month of October, or today for that matter, you will automatically be entered into the duck race. Or if you are a channel member, you'll also be part of that duck race. And that's how that's going to work. Just to remind everybody, this duck race is happening. I'm getting it ready, but I'm waiting for everybody. I did see some super chats today, so we did get some super chats in. So we're going to make sure those names are in there as well. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be hanging out in the Garden State Comic Fest. This is going to happen November 15th. I'm just going to be there for the one day. I'm going to be hanging around, talking to a couple of friends, stuff like that. Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to be there. I think, no, not Sarah Michelle Gellar. My
What?
bad. No. What's Sabrina? Who's the girl who plays Sabrina? What's her name?
Her. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You did.
Yeah, I realized it afterwards. But what's her name? What's the girl? What's her name, man? I know you know it.
I would know it. I just
You can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh my goodness, what's her name? What's her name? Guys, what's the name? Sabrina the Teen Witch.
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes, why is it Sarah Michelle Gellar? I don't know why. She's going to be at the show. There's going to be a couple of artists, I think. Another show that I'm going to be a part of, I'm going to be hanging out in the Big Apple Comic Con. That's going to be November 22nd. So there's a couple of shows coming out this week, this month, that I'm going to be hanging out. That's going to be in the New Yorker.
Not only can I not afford to go to that, right? It's also the weekend I'm performing the wedding ceremony for my nephew.
Oh, there you go. So you're not going to be able to do this one. This one would have been fun, too. Larry Lever's going to be there. A couple of other friends of mine are going to be there. It's Mike Carbo's doing his holiday con, which is November 22nd. I'm going to be hanging out there as well. So that's going to be happening. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be in Only Slabs. That's right. You're going to get to see me. Yeah. Buffy, Sabrina. Yeah, pretty close. I know. Melissa Joan Hart. I got 3 names. You know what I'm saying? 3 names. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Melissa Joan Hart. That's how you do it. I'm going to be at Only Slabs. This is going to be at 2:30 Eastern with Rob and Chris, the comic vet. That should be a lot of fun. I got my books. I haven't finished it. I do have a few already set for it, but I have a shipment coming in this week, so maybe those books will make it.
Oh, he's got a shipment.
I got a nice shipment too. It's a good shipment. There's definitely one that will definitely make it. That's a fact. One will definitely make it. So
I still can't wait to help Will complete his dream of getting on there.
Well, he needs to get some slabs. That's how that works.
I believe he's at 8 now.
He's at 8. How many do you need? Like 20?
You need 20.
You need a minimum of 20. Or you could get by with 15 and just talk it through.
I'm not that guy. I want to get
for you. You probably just need 10.
No, if you saw my last episode, I think I got 22 out there, possibly.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk trending comics because there's some fun stuff happening in today's the trending world of comics. So let's do it. It is now time for the top trending comics for the first week of November. We got some returns and we got some newbies. As always, Cliff, your immediate reactions to what you see.
Why is something killing the children is still freaking here? Muppets is me, but I respect people's love for this.
Muppet Mayhem, baby.
Southern Bastards, I have not yet read, but I heard good things. And also, I usually like Jason Aaron. And the Absolute Batman annual was absolutely good. Who knew?
Wow. Well, let's talk a little bit about those books. So, as always, what we normally do, we call them the honorable mentions. Starting with the first honorable mention, Absolute Wonder Woman #1 made the list here.
Hey,
that's pretty interesting. Again, there's a lot of heat coming along with it, with DCKO and the Trinity. Every so often you'll have Superman pop in. Every so often you have Wonder Woman, and of course Absolute Batman. But I think out of all the stories, Absolute Wonder Woman is probably the best one, in my personal opinion.
Currently, I have her and Superman tied.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Because I just feel very strongly about both of them. I love the whole use of her magic, how she's still kind of a good person, how now she knows the price of using magic because she didn't. Mm-hmm. And, Superman, just the whole thing of how he uses his powers, what Absolute Superman's limitations are.
Yeah.
Right? very interesting. And of course his battle with Ra's al Ghul, his battle with Brainiac, and an inferior model Brainiac, no less. Like all of this, it's really good setup, and I really enjoy it. I also like Martian Manhunter. I feel like people are kind of sleeping in that book. There's one thing that took place in Flash that I really enjoy, but overall, Flash has been okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wonder Woman and Supes are at the top of my absolute list.
Okay. Also, Transformers #1 made it to the honorable mentions. It was one of the top 10 last week. Obviously, there's a holdover from the announcement that the Energon universe is coming, but we're starting to see Daniel Warren Johnson. This is not going to be the first time. This is not going to be the last time we do Daniel Warren Johnson today.
No, it won't, because he's on fire.
He's always on fire. He's one of those guys that he has yet to given us something bad that I am aware of, at least.
I mean, listen, we Murder Falcon, great. Dual power bomb, amazing.
And you care about wrestling.
Right. Well, I cared about wrestling while I read it, which is interesting.
All right. And then the third book is Predator, because this week Predator Badlands comes out. I am so looking forward to that movie. Like, I can't wait to see this movie. And I'm hearing a lot of good buzz. I like the fact that this movie, our Predator, is the protagonist in the story. And it's his story rather than someone else's story. And, Ellen Fanning is playing the android, which she looks great. I just love the way that character looks, and the fact that, it's half her body and stuff like that. So that's why Predator #1 is in this list. This is the first appearance of Predator in a comic book by Dark Horse Comics. There are multiple printings of this book. Again, it's one of those books where make sure you check for that second printing, because it's really hard to determine it. I think it's like you have to actually read the fine print to find out it's a second printing. So, thoughts on Predator?
I barely knew this film existed.
Really?
Yep. And I have not heard good things about it. So, I don't know what they're doing. I feel like Prey was really well done and really well received, and I feel like you could have built off of that for audiences. And
it's the same writer. It's the same guy.
Well, then I hope and pray. I hope and pray. That, I would like to be wrong, but you just said Elle Fanning, and I was like, oh my God, let me look this up.
Yeah. No, dude, this movie looks good. The only downside is that it's PG-13, but we'll see how that goes. Usually Predator is rated R.
One of our good friends who has seen it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm happy with the execution.
Well, can't always be happy. Anyway, those are your honorable mentions. Let's go into our number 10 book. And at number 10, Something's Killing the Children, #1. This book is from 2019 from Boom Studios. $650 and 9.6 was the last recorded sales value. Most common fair market value is $431 near mint, $920 and a 9.8. As far as the trending list goes, it was #1 in Key Collector, #1 in CBSI, but it didn't make it to the cover price. As far as the 7-day, 30-day sales go, it's 6 sales on the 7-day trend, 27 30-day, and that's what made it into number 10. Hype level is at a high for this book. I know you're tired, but Erica Slaughter, man. I think the next time this book is going to be extremely hot is when we get an announcement on who's playing Erica Slaughter.
Yeah, which I'm still voting for Harcourt from Peacemaker.
Really? There goes Chris the comment. The minute he sees it, there he goes. I'll see you on Saturday, Chris. I think she's too old.
I think she's too old because
Erica Slaughter is in her 20s.
Is she? There's no guess.
Yes.
We already looked this up. She's in her 30s.
Oh God. Harcourt, no. I don't see Harcourt.
Oh, I don't see
Harcourt. Well, it's going to be from Blumhouse, so I see a new person in the role. I don't see someone that's a name that we know. That's how I see it. And I think Erica Slaughter should be a new person. Just give it to Millie Bobby Brown. Why not? Make her blonde. Give it to 11.
Wow, you're awful.
Just give it to her. Yeah. Anna Joy Taylor is what everybody wants, but I don't see that happening. I think she's
by the way, in House of Slaughter, we know that her birthday is December 14th, 1987.
Okay, but where is the story based on? When?
I don't remember what year.
So I don't know. I don't read it like that. Chris is the one that knows all this stuff. See, Cliff's my fact checker.
I am sure.
Silence.
No, that's too bad. So anyhow, technically she would be 37 if we did it present day style. And look, they probably won't, and they'll probably go with someone younger or whatever.
Yeah, it should be someone younger.
I would like for them to go with someone fit for the role. Is what
fit?
I'm saying.
Yes. I give me a young Linda Hamilton type, and I'm there.
Terminator 2, Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Terminator 2, Terminator 3, what other Terminator? The other Terminators. She was fit in all the other ones.
Nothing after 2 counts in my book.
Oh, Terminator 3 is a good movie, man. Remember, the robots win in the end of that movie. That was a good movie. I enjoyed
maybe
that
nothing after 3 takes place.
Yeah, and then the Sarah Michelle, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. That's a good movie. That's a good TV show. All right.
That went nowhere.
No, it was good. It just people didn't watch it, but Fox didn't want to continue it. Number 9 coming back is everyone's favorite dog, Venom 250, Nick Bradshaw Muppets homage variant, 2025 Marvel Comics, $25 near minute was the last recorded sales value of this book. This book is trending at $32, $120 at 9.8. As far as the trending list goes, number 6 for CBSI, number 10 for cover price. It has a 7-day, 30-day sale of 18 within the 7 days, 61 sales within the 30 days. Hype levels at a medium for this one. Obviously, it's cooling down a little bit here from last week being number 1. I still love this cover. I'm going to own this book someday. I can't believe I walked away from this book. But I love my Muppets, man. I love the Muppets. You're okay with the Muppets.
I'm okay. I don't know why you walked away from this book.
I walked away from this book thinking that this book was still going to be there. Because I did not, because at that particular day there was other books that meant more to me at the time, and I did not think that this book was going to be that sought after. I was wrong.
Oh, wow.
And now I regret it.
A lesson for everyone to learn from.
Well, you gotta, FOMO is real, and I don't want to deal with FOMO all the time. Just saying. Anyway, anything on this book for you?
Absolutely not. This is very cute. I'm very happy for all the people who are enjoying the cuteness. And
to be fair, I am going to let this cool off because it will drop in value. It's guaranteed.
Fairly sure you'll be right.
It's guaranteed to drop in value. I'll probably be able to pick this book up for $10 someday. All right, let's take a look at our number 8 book. And at number 8 is Absolute Batman number 7. This is our first Absolute Batman book. It's not our last. This book came out in 2025. $26 near mint was the last recorded value. $27 is what normally goes for. $56 at 9.8. As far as trending list goes, it's number 5 for cover price. 30 days, 2373 sales within the 30 days. Hype levels at a medium. This is the first appearance of the Absolute Mr. Freeze. This was the book that many people are saying is the turning point of Absolute Batman. It's a new story arc. It is taking it at another level and things like that. I know your feelings towards Absolute Batman. Did you ever read 7?
I acknowledge it's 7, and it was definitely an improvement.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Because there was an actual story going on. He wasn't running away from the same dude for 4 books straight.
How did you like the interpretation of Freeze?
I thought it was interesting.
I like that he was more monster than anything, which I thought was pretty cool. And he just looked scary. He looked like something out of some horror movie, which I
Yes.
thought was interesting how they pulled it off. So, um,
It's like I like to think of it, appropriately disturbing.
yes, exactly. So that's number 8. Let's take a look at number 7 in our list, and that goes to Last Flight Out number 1. This is from Dark Horse Comics. Came out in 2021. $6 near mint was the last recorded sales value. $7 is it's what it's worth. It's really $1 a book. $30 at 9.8. Wow, $30 at 9.8. Key Collector number 2, number 3 for CBSI did not quite make it to cover price. This has a 30-day sale of 73 sales within the last 7 days. But if you look at the 30 days, 74. That means most of these sales happen within the last 7 days. Hype level is at a high because it's number 2, number 3, and because of that sales. I don't know anything about this book. Talk about Southern Bastards, which we will. I really don't know anything about this. My only assumption is that it's some kind of option news.
It must be, because that, or my other favorite. What's my other favorite, Izzy?
Which is?
Money laundering.
It's not money laundering because it's $6.
No, I know, because it's not too high. Yeah.
But yeah, Mark Guggenheim, which is a great writer. He's a good writer, writer of fables and things like that. So he's done some good books. This is a futuristic take, but I don't know much behind besides that. You guys let me know what's going on with this book. It's probably that. It's probably an option thing. I'm going to take a look somewhere here to see what they say about this book, because I do believe it's option, but I'm not 100% certain. Okay. So, Apple TV. That's interesting.
Oh.
So, it's going to be for Apple TV. I think that is very interesting.
Yeah,
So,
Apple TV likes to try and bust some stuff out every so often.
mhm. Yeah. So, it's being bought. It's going to be a movie for Apple TV. So,
Okay.
that's very interesting. Mhm. So, and Apple, they're actually pretty top notch when they do their stuff. They spend some good money and they put some good stuff into it. However, again, this is one of those stories that it's a wait and see situation. If it's still $6, then yeah, pick it up. Pick up the series, man. It's a 6-issue series. Might as well check it out. Or if you want to read it digitally, you can read it digitally.
It's a father-daughter story. It's the end of the world. There's a last ark off the planet. Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds like every other story.
Yes, like Noah. So anyhow,
All right, let's move on to our number 6 book. At number 6 is Amazing Spider-Man Tour number 1, but no one really cares about that. What we do care is Javier Garion's Muppet homage variant of Amazing Fantasy 15. This book just came out last week. $10 near mint is the last recorded sales value. It is $11 on fair market value. $54 and 9.8. As far as trending goes, it's number 8 for cover price. It was actually number 11 for cover price last week. 7-day, 30 days, insane. 74 copies within the 7-day. However, within a 30-day period, it's 140 copies. And the reality of it, that's within the last 2 weeks. Hype level of this book is at a high. Spider Pig. The real Spider Pig.
the real Spider Pig.
Yeah, move. Get out of the way, Peter Porker. Here comes Miss Piggy, and it's Miss Spider Piggy. That's how. That's what she's going by. Another book. Like all these books have low print runs, and that's probably why there's such a hype behind it. It's still a $10 book, so you know what I mean. Again, give it time. They're all going to go down. That's my personal thought. All right.
If there are any left out there.
I know, right? Number 5 is Absolute Batman 2025 Annual number 1. This is the Nick Dragata variant, the black and white cover, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, of the Batmobile. This book just came out. It's now going for $20 near mint. $22, the most fair market value. $64, 9.8. As far as trending goes, it made it to number 3 for cover price. Check out the 7-30-day trend. 83 sales within the 7 day, 132 sales within 30 days. Hype level is at a high. Now we could talk a little bit about Absolute Batman, but specifically, let's talk about this cover. What's your thoughts on this cover of the Batmobile?
It's fine.
You don't like the Batmobile? You don't like the big ass Batmobile? I don't even know what you call it anymore. It's a garbage truck, man. It has stairs. It has stairs. But I thought you said the story was good.
No, if you remember, I thought the story was good. This cover does nothing for me. I think the A cover is just.
I think this cover is phenomenal with the black and white.
It's a good looking piece of art. I am not interested. Like, it's just, it's just all part of the noise of the stuff that I don't really like about the book.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I tried to get him hyped up. It's not working.
I'm sorry.
At number 4 is, let's see if I get you hyped up for Absolute Batman number 1. 2024 for DC Comics. This book last sold for $90, guys. And its most common fair market value is $79 near mid $210 at a 9.8.
This is insane. Okay,
yes.
that is insane.
I agree.
For the 9.8 is absolutely insane. The book is still new. You can still dig through someone's back room and find a freaking copy. And unbelievable.
Number 7 for Key Collector. Number 7 for CBSI. Number 9 for cover price. This book still sells 7 days, 48. 78 within the 7 day, 137 copies within the 30-day period. Hype levels at a high. I agree with you. This book has no business being the price that it's going for right now. No business. This, to me, was a $40 book not too long ago. And it doubled. It doubled.
Yeah, I am screaming market manipulation. There's no reason for this book to be $210. There's nothing going on.
Well, it was like $100 9.8.
Roughly, but I saw many 9.8s going for $89, $90. All of a sudden we have a couple, 1 or 2 big sales, and it's ridiculous all of a sudden.
It's talking about, a high print run. This was the number 1 book of 2024.
Right, didn't have 350,000 copies or more?
Yeah, exactly. This book. The one that we're currently seeing is the one that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And for it to be going for $80 to $90, guys, you guys are spending way too much money on your books, man.
Yeah.
This is $40 at most. And I think that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a title that does not have longevity. I'm sorry to say it. I think the Absolute Batman, the Absolute Universe is the same thing with the Ultimate Universe. These books have a shelf life. They won't go past a certain time frame. After when the market starts dying down and they can't come up with good stories, they're going to destroy the universe, and it's going to be over, and it's going to go right back to being a $20, $30 book. It won't be a dollar bin book, but it'll be like a $20, $30 book.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it, even though it's good. I like Absolute Batman. And I'm saying this as just from experience from Ultimate Spider-Man, and I'm talking about the first Ultimate Spider-Man. Even the current one is going to be the same thing. So
maybe, but we don't know. Something may come out of that. I feel something may come out of it.
Well, they are going to kill the universe. They openly said
they never said
they did say it's the end.
No, they said it's the end, but they didn't say they're killing it or whatever. It's just the end of.
There's gonna be a remnant that remains. That I'm pretty sure. There's gonna be someone or some people that are gonna stick around. Kind of like what they did with Age of Apocalypse. Like definitely what they did with Miles. Somebody's gonna pop into the 616 or some crap like that, or they're just gonna relive it every so often, every couple of years. I think that's gonna happen. With the Absolute Universe, I think the Absolute Universe 5 years at max, I think it's going to have. That's my thought. Because it's usually about 5 years. So that's how I look at it. Okay. At number 3, we have Southern Bastards, number 1. Jason Aaron and Jason Latour. Image Comics. $10 near mint was the last recorded sales value. This book goes for $17 fair market value, $93 and 9.8. Number 3 for Key Collector, number 2 for CBSI, the number 1 book for cover price. This has a 7-day, 30-day sales of 54 sales within the last 7 days, 56 sales within the last 30 days. So really, it's within this past week, largely because this book is high, simply because it has been picked up for a pilot by Hulu. So this is not an option news. This is we're making something news. But it is still a pilot. So we don't, some pilots don't see the light of day.
True.
So this could be one of those situations. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing good things about Southern Bastards now. But this was the first time I ever heard about this book.
Again, some great stories are independent books.
Oh, no, I don't deny that. And it's Jason Aaron, so in 2014, Jason Aaron was on top of the world, so I'm sure this is pretty good. And I heard it goes a different direction. That's what I heard. So, like, the story that you're currently reading, as you're reading it, you're like, okay, this seems like any other story. But then somewhere along the lines, it takes a left turn, and it changes. I don't know what that change is. I could definitely read this and see how it is. $10, it'll probably stay that way until that option, and option books, pilots, call them what they are, unless it becomes a phenomenon like Walking Dead was. They don't really have, even when they get picked up, even when people talk about it. Because look at something like Umbrella Academy, right? Umbrella Academy is great. The comic book is great. The comic book goes for about $20-$30. What's that other one with this? It was on Netflix as well. No, it was on Sci-Fi. Do you remember that one that was on Sci-Fi? The name's escaping me. That was kind of like a school.
It was really good. There was martial arts. I wish they didn't.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. You guys in the chat, let me know what it is.
Not Revival.
No, definitely not Revival. Even though Revival, right now, I'm hearing good things about Revival, but no one's really talking about the comic book anymore.
Deadly Class.
Yes. I knew there was something with Class. And that book is still like a dollar bin book.
Yeah.
So it doesn't guarantee that the book's going to be the next big thing. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to prove here. Same thing with Southern Bastards. I think that's going to be the situation. Now, if they get like a top tier actor, that might change that. You know what I mean? So usually when they do that, even though Walking Dead was in a place of its own, but I think it's also because of Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman was the reason for Walking Dead being as big as it became.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Let's go into our next book at number 2. And that is going to go to Battle Worlds number 2. This is the Paco Medina Muppets variant of Infinity Gauntlet number 1. This book came out last week from Marvel Comics. $10 near mint was the last recorded sales value. The book goes for about $11, $54 and 9.8. As far as the trending list goes, it's number 4 for CBSI, number 4 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day trend, 74 copies sold this week, 140 copies sold last week, within the last 2 weeks, really. Hype level is at a high for this book. All right. You see this cover. Do you think they pulled off a good homage?
It's a good homage.
Right? You got Gonzo as Doctor Strange. You got Animal as Silver Surfer. But what really stands out
is who Mephisto is?
Scooter is Mephisto.
Yeah, like what?
And why is Fozzie Bear deaf?
I don't know, because
Like, out of all the characters for Fozzie Bear to be, he ends up playing Death,
Yep.
right? And Rolf is the Incredible Hulk. Kermit is Spider-Man. I want to say they kept the Swedish Chef as Wolverine.
And they kept the Eagle as Captain America.
Yeah, and it kept Sam the Eagle as Captain America. And then you have the Watch, right? So you had like Moon Dragon, the Muppet Mayhem, the band.
Yeah.
Oh, that so I love it. I love this. I absolutely love this. Miss Piggy is now Thanos. It makes sense to me. She would be Thanos. Perfectly balanced.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And
All right.
I don't even recognize who the people in the shadows are on the main cover. And then over here, it's the two dudes who, make fun of the show.
Which is great. I love them. Let me look at the cover again. I'm gonna look at the original cover because I could probably I pretty much could tell you who they are if I see it again. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go into it for a second. There we go. Infinity Gauntlet. Typos. I hate typos. Let's see. Let's take a look at this cover one more time. So in the cover, so I take that back because there was different versions of it. So if you look at the two old guys, right underneath Gonzo, in the story, that's actually Adam Warlock and Gamora. If you remember the story. If you remember the story, that's who they were. So they weren't revealed just yet, and there's a third person in the comic, but in this one, it's just them two.
Yep.
It's the Swedish Chef is actually Nick Fury.
Nice, nice.
All right, and obviously Captain America, Incredible Hulk. So Beaker and I'm trying to remember his name. That's Beaker's Hawkeye. Meanwhile, the other one is Cersei. And then you have Drax, Star Fox, the Gardener, and Firelord. And then you have another character. I never realized. I don't remember who's that other character that's in between Silver Surfer and Drax. I don't even remember who that character is. I want to say it's the Game Master.
No, because this person has green skin.
No, I think that's lighting. But I never really truly figured out who that character is. I'll have to look at the book again to see it. But it could be Game Master. It could be, but it's definitely someone
I really
else.
don't feel like it's Game Master.
Probably not. Wait, I got the book here, so I wonder. Let's see here. Should be in the beginning of the book. So hard to figure it out.
Statler and Waldorf are the old guys. Thanks, Canadian Survivalists.
Thank you.
Hey, TM Nerdy, he's here.
There you go. So, wow, this book is so awesome. Just looking at this artwork, I'm loving it. Could be a scroll. No, it's like I never figured it out. Anyway, great stuff. Infinity Gauntlet. Statler and Waldorf. Dang, yeah, there you go.
Is
All right.
Namor supposed to be on this cover?
No, Namor's not in the cover. No, Namor's not in the cover.
I'm wondering who's supposed to. I'm trying to find a list of who's in the cover.
It's that one character that just it's a hard character to figure out. It's between Silver Surfer. I'm a Skrull. Yes, you are, TM Nerdy. You are definitely a Skrull. Anyway, that's number 2. Battle World's number 2. And the number 1 book for the week goes to Absolute Batman 2025 annual number 1. This is cover A, done by Daniel Warren Johnson. It came out last week for DC Comics. This book is now going for $30, and the most common fair market value is $30, $57, 9.8 trending comics. It was number 2 for cover price. 7-day, 30-day sales, 248 copies. 275 copies within 30 days. Hype level is at a high. You like this one more, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
It gets right to the point. It gets right to the point.
It's a great cover, man. Daniel Warren Johnson killed it with this cover, but then again, he does that all the time. What is going on? I have comic issues. How you doing, my man? All right. There you have it, guys. That is your top 10 trending books for this week. I want to know your thoughts. Which books do you have? Share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for next week's ranking. That completes that list. Woohoo! That was fun. And
that was
this
good.
out. And
it's Mentor. No, wait, no, Mentor is underneath him.
Underneath Silver Surfer, right?
No, Mentor is in the group shot with Firelord, Drax, and Star Fox.
Okay, so it wasn't the Stranger. It kind of looks like the Stranger.
So, oh my God. Arrows, Hulk, Thanos, Spider-Man, Silver Surfer, Cersei, Mephisto. Empress Sybil is on the cover. I wonder if maybe that's her.
No, so she is. That's the lady that's behind. Nick Fury.
That's who's behind Nick Fury.
Yeah, there's someone behind Nick Fury.
No, behind Nick Fury is Valentina.
Okay, Valentina. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a weird one because even like it's a hard
the
one.
Only person I can't identify here would be the Empress. I'm thinking that's the Empress.
Yeah. All right. So TM Nerdy would have 100 copies of Adventures 500.
Adventure Comics 500.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. So with that being said, guys, it is about that time. We are going to do a duck race. Now, you still have a second or two. We got a couple of seconds to get yourself into the duck race. If you want to get into the duck race, you have two options. You could either, one, leave a super chat of any size and you'll be entered into the duck race, or you could join the Izzy Rap Pack and that will allow you to be part of the duck race. So that's how we're going to do it right now. So as of right now, we have, let's see here. I'm just trying to take a look at the chat here. How many people went into it? So let's see here. 7 hour. Yeah, it's not going to be a 7 hour duck race.
No, God.
7 hour duck race. That'd be insane. Let's see. I know we got Matt in there already. Let's see here. I got Lady F. Was there someone else that did? Somebody else did the super chat. Trying to figure this out here.
Let's see. The super. Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can't even. It's so weird. On your stream, I can't sort it. On other streams, I can sort.
Well, I sorted it, but it only goes to a certain point, right? We got Chaos and Comics in the house. What's going on, Chaos and Comics? All right. Well, I got the names already. Make sure I put that in the list here.
See, if I were using a different streaming software, then I probably would be able to see it.
It's not the streaming software. You know that.
I blame it. I do blame it.
It's not the streaming software for this one.
Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah, sure.
What the hell? I hate when it does this. Okay, so now let's do edit the list. All right, let's get this race going. All right, it has now been set, so it's time to share the screen. Good luck to everybody. It is now time to start the race. Ready? One. Oh, wait, you got to see it. We got to see it. Right? There we go. One. Let's shuffle some characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see who wins this race. Good luck, everybody. Let's keep it local. All right. Let's see. Well, Comic Verse is there. This goes A Taurus with the little Superman curl. Look at that.
Oh.
Go, Duck, go. What's up, Black Spiders? Okay, let's see here. No, Omnibo, stay back. Stay back, Omni. Omnibo, I don't want to ship to Australia.
I don't know. The Lord may be having different plans for you.
Well, I do still have to send a package to Australia, so hopefully that's the case. All right, what's going on, Navas? How you doing? Okay, there's Lady F. I see Lady F. She's kind of pushing ahead, but there goes Daniel Carpenter. Daniel Carpenter, he's local to me, so I'm okay with that. Steven Caesar. Oh, look at Digger Jim is kind of creeping up. And who's that? Tales of Suspense. Look at, holy crap! With the 3 seconds, Tales of Suspense wins.
Bravo.
Tales. I said Dale of Suspense.
You tried to say Dale of Suspense. It was not coming out right.
And then Black Spiders just added to the stream. Thank you so much. Well, I gotta hit up Dale. Congratulations, Dale. You are the winner of the box. And all I hear is that duck sing quack.
Quack. Quack.
Quack. Congratulations, Dale. Now I gotta hit him up. He did cocaine.
Right at the end to win.
Yeah, it's usually how, sometimes you gotta sniff to win it. Cliff, what's going on, man? What you doing?
This Friday night on Cliff on Comics, I'm doing a double Comics and Cocktail Comics and Company episode. I'm going to be meeting 2 gentlemen, David Scholl and Lucas Faust, who are both being published by Filbo and distributed by him as well. So we're going to talk about their 2 works. Saturday night, I'm going to have a follow-up show, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work that out because it's also my goddaughter's birthday. Wednesday nights, you can join me on the live stream with the Council of Comics at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, Sunday, the box office, 5 p.m. me and the Council, 8 p.m. Mondays for New Keys and Hot Comics. And there you have it. That's how you can find me. And I'll appear wherever I'm summoned by good company.
Yep. You're everywhere, Cliff.
Listen, I just, as long as I'm in your hearts and your minds.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Again, like I said, I'm gonna be at this show on Only Slabs. My brain is not functioning because I am very hungry.
You will be on Only Slabs, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you. There you go.
This Saturday, November 8th.
Yep, I'll be on there.
Fat Stacks of Comics and Chris the Comic Vet on the only YouTube channel dedicated to comics curing cancer. And Izzy will be your guest. And in the chat, you may win free comics as well.
We'll see you guys next time. Excelsior.
I think this is it. I think you're about to go home. Okay. All right. Thank you.
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 Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I'll see you.